Real freedom is hidden in the sobriety lifestyle. It's not going out all the time, endless clubbing nights, hanging out with stupid, fake friends, coming home sleep deprived, feeling shit all the time, feeling low mood. It's a life where you are a new version of yourself. You're happier, you're stronger, you have high stamina, it's fulfilling and it's peaceful, and you can do things that you enjoy and it's in your control. But are you willing to take that step? Are you willing to go down that road? Or are you willing to go down the wrong road that's going to lead to death? Which one are you going to take? Now you're probably wondering, is this sober lifestyle actually for me? Can I really do it? Like, for example, working at a full time job, or maybe if I'm in college, uni, and I'm surrounded with degenerate people. And is it going to be hard? Yes, of course. Everything is hard in life. You can't have things easy. That's part of the growth. That's part of the journey. It might be tough at first, but this isn't about being perfect. It's about giving yourself a real chance at peace. Sobriety isn't just for the people who hit rock bottom, or had a midlife crisis, or whatever pain they had in life. It's for the guys who are smart enough to know they want more out of life, and this is not the right direction to be in as a young man. Even if you're busy, it actually makes it easier in the long run. Your focus gets sharper, your energy increases, everything feels more natural and normal. People will be more aligned to you. You will make more friends easy. You will have the things you want and do the things you want in your control. You don't feel like you have demons, in your life that are pulling you into these wrong holes. And yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, bro, but I promise you, if you stick to this path of sobriety, it's going to be really, really worth it, and you will thank me later. Wake up like a zombie or wake up like a king. What I do first thing when I wake up in the morning, I don't touch any technology like my phone or computer. I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, then go downstairs, pray, meditate 5, 10, 15 minutes, usually like 5 minutes on my working days. Write things I am grateful for, appreciate things, thankful for. Do that for like 1 minute or 2 minutes. Read a book, a powerful book, for 20 minutes or 25 minutes maximum. Then work on important tasks like my business here, like I'm doing right now. And then I go make my bed. After that, I come back downstairs again, make my first meal. I'll have something is very convenient. I'll have like a high calorie oats, or I make my shake. Then I wait a couple of minutes, make my pre workout energy drink, then head to the gym. That's what I do. Now, for the average people, they wake up, they straight away touch on their phone, they go on TikTok like this, and they just stay in bed for a while. They go downstairs, they eat something, then probably sit on the chair, watch some TV, and I don't know, start vaping and maybe smoke cigarettes, watch TV again. Then they go wear their gym clothes and then go to the gym. This is probably surprising for some people, but this is the reality of an average man. You know, they don't have any routine, nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing good they do is they go gym and they probably do some exercise outside the house. That's it. No routine. Okay, for my nighttime routine, this is after my last meal of the day, and my last meal consists quite big. But during my meal, I watch some educational stuff like podcasts, talk shows, or whatever, to get some knowledge and insights. which is nice and it's good for your brain. And after that, I do some washing up, go upstairs, have a shower. After the shower, I get changed, brush my teeth, floss my teeth, and do the last remaining task before bedtime. Usually it's like 3, 4, sometimes 2. But the most important ones are journal writing and watching extra educational stuff. And that's pretty much it. And I take my vitamins, nighttime vitamins, which is good for sleep, all the good stuff, like fish oil, magnesiums, which you should be taking anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I head to bed. But how I do it, I don't do it like the average people. I have my bedtime alarm, obviously. But before my bedtime alarm, 1 hour before my bedtime alarm, I have another alarm which is called wind down. And during the wind down session is the last remaining task that I do. And I off all the lights except my lamp. Sometimes I off my lamp, but usually I keep it on, which is nice. It looks nice. And I just do the last remaining task. And the most important one, like I mentioned, is the journal writing. And I do that upstairs. That's the last task. I don't do it here because when you do it here, you just feel like you just want to, chill and you just want to stay around and do unnecessary things. When you're in bed, you're gonna go to sleep, and once you're finished, you put it away, and then you just go to sleep. That's pretty much it. That's my nighttime routine. Okay, the next one is be like a superhuman or be a goblin. I am always doing some kind of physical activity. I love it. It's fulfilling. It gives me the best mood, and it really changes you as a human being. Every single day, even if I am busy, I do some kind of physical activity. Even if I can't go gym, I try to do it at home or outside, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That is running or jogging. I literally just refuse to let myself just sit down and lay down on just do nothing and waste time and time and time. Just literally just wasting time basically, just it's not good to sit down. I don't like sitting down and just doing nothing. I like to move my body. I like to move around. I like to be more active. It keeps you on your toes. You're not just um, sitting around doing nothing. And wasting time, because time is money and you gotta use every second of it. It is also good for your brain. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you healthy. By the way, I go into more detail on how to achieve this and achieve sobriety in my community. It's completely free. You can join today and be the first one to transform your life. I might not keep this community free for long, so you might as well take this opportunity right now. It has the exact system you need to become sober. I will post full guides, weekly full guides, modules, and you can hop on a one-on-one call if you like, and other things as well. It's probably going to be not probably, it's going to be one of the best community for young guys like yourself to quit drugs and alcohol addiction. So go join right now. Okay, back to the video. You are what you eat. So my diet is pretty much healthy, balanced diet. I eat 3 meals a day. That's it. I used to eat 4 meals, but now I dropped down to 3 meals. I don't eat this ultra processed garbage shit food like McDonald's, KFC, pizza. I avoid that at all cost, because it doesn't do well for me mentally and physically. So I eat 3 meals. I eat a lot of salad, chicken, a lot of eggs, meat, and red meat. Sometimes I end up eating outside, like Nando's or this place called Wetherspoon in England. For you, it might be a different name wherever you live. And I try to go for healthy options. Nando's, I usually just eat the same food. I don't change it. I eat a lot of chicken, sweet potato wedges, and salads. That's it. And minimum sauce. Sometimes I'll have like fizzy drinks and something like that. But beers or wine, Nothing like that crossed my mind. Even in Weatherspoons, I'm surrounded with a lot of people drinking beer. I don't have any thought of drinking beer. I don't, go up to these people. I don't be influenced. Nothing crosses my mind at all. Now, some of you might think this is bullshit. Some of you might not believe me, but that's absolutely fine because I understand you're not at this level yet, but soon you will. So, yeah, the reason sometimes I eat outside like Nando's and Weatherspoon is because, here where I live, there's a lot of traffic and sometimes, it's convenient. But yeah, I always just go for the healthy options. And like I mentioned earlier, I take a lot of vitamins and make sure I drink a lot of fluid, electrolyte drinks, and drink black coffee and sometimes my pre-workout. Well, my pre-workout before I go gym, do weightlifting. But I'm gonna minimize my caffeine right now because at the moment it's affecting a bit of my sleep. So I'm gonna minimize that or go for the non-steam option instead. But that's pretty much the same. I just eat the same food every day. Nothing much, you know. Sometimes there's a bit of a change, if we need to go somewhere or for convenience. But usually it's the same food every time. And when I go to work, I have advantage. I'm lucky. They have an option where there's like rice with chicken and salads and stuff. So I usually just eat that. That's it. But if you're working, maybe you're working in a warehouse or in construction, restaurant job, just try to go for a healthy option. Don't like make excuses. Oh, I'm gonna drink a monster drink. I'm gonna eat these garbage chips and burgers every time because there's no healthy options. Just get a sandwich. Get like 5, 10 sandwiches and put in your fridge and save it for your job. Don't make these excuses. Now, if you do go out a lot, a few times a month, try to go to some place where they sell um, non-alcoholic drinks. They are like alcoholic drinks, but they're non-alcoholic versions. Fucking hell, I can't even speak properly, but you know what I mean. Usually there should be some places. Usually it's in the cities, but if you live in the city, there should be some place where they sell non-alcoholic drinks. So you're deluding yourself that you're drinking alcohol. You're deluding your brain that yeah, it's alcohol, but it's not really alcohol. But if you can't, don't worry. Just look, just try to eat at home and just go less outside. And if you do need to go less outside, just bring some cash. Don't bring your wallet don't bring your bank card. I mean, or your Apple. Don't register your Apple card on your phone. A lot of people pay Apple because of their iPhone and stuff. Don't do that. Just bring cash. So you're not gonna likely to um, drink uncontrollably, or take certain drugs or whatever. So hope this part helps. Explore like a real human. Every day I spend some time learning some stuff, whether that's from talk shows, reading, podcasts, or some educational content. I don't watch these unnecessary entertainment videos like what are these, like KSI, Mr. Beast, Sidemen videos. You probably know some of these. And some people are gonna get offended watching this and they're gonna click off. But that's absolutely fine. I don't give a shit. Those videos I feel like reduces your brain points and it's just a complete waste of time. And most of these videos they are showing like they're doing bad habits like smoking, drinking alcohol, not taking drugs, but drinking a lot of alcohol. And what this does, because they have a huge, massive audience of young people, and those young people feel like they want to be like them because it looks cool, it looks glamorous, you know, it looks special, to them. But this is a wrong mindset to have. This is completely the wrong way. I think a lot of young people, especially young guys who are watching this, we should get into the habit of learning, whatever form that is. You know, I understand this is very boring to you, but I used to be the same. When I got into this learning space, it got really boring. It sounded very boring. Excuse me. And I kept resisting. I kept giving up. But once you keep moving the wheel, keep moving the needle, you're gonna get used to it, and it's gonna become more fun. Like exercising, it's completely the same. It's gonna make it more interesting, and you're gonna enjoy it more because you're allowing your mind to have to generate better thoughts, not thoughts of like, oh, now it's the evening, I want to go out and wind down and have a few beers, or maybe it's the weekend. I want to go out with my friends. I want to do this because I'm bored. You don't feel like you're bored. You feel like you're doing something. So it's nice, and it's gonna make you less likely to go out, take drugs, and drink alcohol. So I really urge you to get into the learning space, whatever form it is. Maybe if you like reading, read some books, read some fictional books, bro. Get loads of books on Amazon. There's Waterstones. No excuses to not get books. You know, or if you don't like books, if you just like watching educational content, watch some educational content. That's it. If you really want to succeed with this, here's a quick mini action step you can do. Whatever channels that you are subscribed to that are entertainment channels only, not channels for learning things, go unsubscribe to them right now. You're gonna resist straight away when you hear what I just said. Your brain is gonna come up with things um, to convince you to not actually unsubscribe. Turn it off. Go unsubscribe to those channels. I promise you, you're gonna thank me later. So please get into the learning space. It's really gonna be beneficial for you, and it's gonna help with you becoming sober. I promise you. Don't be average. Be better. When the weekend comes, I don't look at the weekend like the rest of you. I don't look at it like some kind of ritual, something it's special, and it's time to go out, or shall I arrange a meetup with my friends? Shall I invite my friends to this place? Or let me find out what my friends are doing today or tonight, whatever, like you like to go clubbing, the weekend is the days for clubbing or going to the bar, do this thing with my friends, go take a lot of alcohol, take certain drugs, smoke, this and that and that and that. I don't look at it like that. Yes, I do go out, but I don't go out to the wrong places. Usually, I just go out somewhere in nature if the weather is nice and lovely, or I just go some restaurant places. Um, Maybe I just do a bit of shopping. Now I don't really do any shopping outside. I just buy my stuff online. But usually I just go somewhere in nature because now, the season is summer and the weather is usually nice and it's hot. So I go somewhere in nature, explore a um, different city or different uh, countryside, I mean, in nature. Yeah, there's probably people who drink, but there's not anyone taking drugs in the daytime, especially. Usually it's packed with a lot of tourists and people coming with their families, children are there, and it's just nice. It's a nice vibe, it's nice energy, and it's makes you happy. It's not a place of degenerate. People taking drugs. Drinking alcohol, and it's not like a nightlife kind of environment. I don't go clubbing, I don't go festivals, I don't enjoy those things. And I'm happy with that. I don't allow myself to go to these places. I don't allow myself to be involved with this crowd because all of them are in this alcohol and drug culture. Everyone is pretty much taking drugs. The people that you work with, they earn their salary, they save it for the summertime. They go to different country, they go to festivals and spend that money on partying and drugs. I've seen everything what these people do. I've seen it in my own eyes. You know, I've seen young guys, you know, snorting cocaine in front of the security, um, smoking weed in front of the police. I've seen it. I've seen everything. Okay, I don't want to be involved with those things. It goes against my values and beliefs, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy, healthy, and mentally. I'm happy mentally and physically. I mean, and I'm absolutely fine with that. I understand a lot of people who are watching this are not gonna believe what I just said in this video, and I understand. I absolutely understand because a lot of people on the internet, especially influencers, they say certain things and it doesn't add up or they lie. But on this channel, the person that I am, you know, positioning as, I am like an influencer, kind of, but I say everything absolutely correct. I don't lie on this channel. You can believe me or not, it doesn't matter. But I'm telling the absolute truth. I don't go to these places because it's not worth it. It's not worth it for your health and it's not worth it for your future. I look at it as, because this is what I say in my head, we are conditioned to believe, to go out and party so we can spend money on bullshit things like alcohol and drugs. Well, alcohol is a little bit okay if you're drinking in moderate, but drugs, absolutely not. And every day is actually the same. I look at the days as the same. Yes, there's some days that are not right, doesn't go your way, maybe you're stressed, and that's absolutely fine. That's normal. You're a human being. But I don't look as I don't look at weekend as the only happy place, and Monday to Friday is the bad days. I view the day as just a normal day. That's it. And I want you to be in that position as well. Might take some time, but slowly you will get there. People who go to this degenerate place and people get intoxicated and get high and they um, to escape reality, I view it as a trap. And I don't have people influencing me. Yeah, sometimes I get surrounded by certain people who do bad habits, but I don't get influenced. I am in control of my own life and I choose the good habits over the bad habits. And that's it. Period. Now, if you've come this far to the video, I need you to do one more thing before you leave, because otherwise you're not going to achieve sobriety like me. Because most of you are addicted to drinking, 99% of you have drinking problem, you need to learn the warning signs of drinking. So go and click and watch this video right here next to my head on the warning signs of drinking. Before I go, I will leave you with something. Always remind yourself, always ask yourself, whatever you're doing or wherever you're going, is this actually fulfilling and healthy to me? Is it actually gonna serve my future? Remind this message 500,000 times a day or even more, every single day if you can. And remember, alcohol and drugs are not the answer. Take care, and I shall see you next time.